G'day, trons and tronettes. How are we today? Welcome on to this little trailer. Classic All Blacks versus Classic Wallabies is the game today, and Gameway Station is the destination. Grab your tickets, sit back, relax, as some exciting and thrilling rugby is on the way. Toot! So, we are at Yarrow Stadium for this one, and she is a day game, and boy, she looks great. The two teams are out onto the field now, and they're just walking out for the Classic All Blacks today. Case moves, Nathan Harris and Charlie from Winner make up a strong yet powerful front row. Second row is Ali Williams and Troy Flavel. Back row is Chris Marsley at number 7, Adam Thompson at 6, and Rodney Oliolo at 8. Justin Marshall and Andrew Mittens make up their unique combination at 9 and 10, reuniting from their Crusaders and All Blacks and Canterbury days. In the midfield today, we've got Frank Butts and Conrad Smith. Bit of a mix of the old and new there. And Jose and Rico here make up a speedy combo on the wings, with Jeff Olsen yet to is going to carry back the ball from fullback if required. Bench today we've got Dan Coles, Wyatt Crockett, John Affoa, Sam Whitelock, Scott Robinson, Andy Ellis, Stephen Donald, and Corey Jane, all looking to provide some devastating impact. For the Classic Wallabies, today we have Greg Holmes, Jeremy Paul, and Ben Alexander. Justin Harrison and James Hall make up the locking combo, but that finishes out the type 5. Radiki Samo, Michael Huber, and David Pocock make up a dynamic but yet hard-hitting loose trio. Will Genia and Tim Horan will look to enlighten the backs from 9 and 10. Morgan Turanui and Sterling Mortlock are the midfield today, making up a dynamic combination. Lottie Zagiri and Adam Ashley Cooper make up a speedy but yet threatening wing combination, and Mark Gerard is gonna provide speed and elusiveness from the back. Bench today we've got Stephen Moore, James Sloper, Paddy Ryan, Sam Carter, Scott Higginbottom, Nick White, Quade Cooper, and Rob Horn. Captaining the classic wallabies today is Sterling Mortlock with assistance from Michael Hooper and James Horwell and Morgan Turanui if extra help is required. Helping out Chris Marsoy today is Justin Marshall and Frank Butts with extra assistance from Ronnie So'oyala. So we're about to kick off. Tim Horan has the ball in hand and we are underway. Just before the first ball is caught down, I need to switch sides. There we go. And Nathan Harris, Rodney So'oyala, Case Mills, Andrew Mertens, Adam Johnson, Frank Butts. What a start! What a classical win. This is unbelievable. Charlie von Greener now with the ball. And Justin Marshall, Frozen Sun Cheek, and Roddy Takiri is taken back. Scrum to the classical west. Justin Marshall with the hard hope there from the classical back Frozen to retain the ball. Marshall now, Mertens, Thompson, that is a unique combo there. Marsoy is taking Marshall now. Gia Enrico Gia scores the first try of the match. This is absolutely beautiful stuff from the classical backs. What a way to start. It was basically a short taken or drawn pass from Justin Marshall, all stood up by the captain Chris Marsoy. Enrico Gia just catches the ball to finish it off. 5-0. Let's see if Andrew Mertens can make it 7. He lines up, strides forward and strikes it well. And the score now is 7-0. Beautiful work there from Andrew Mertens. And Tim Horan is gonna start us back off for a restart. Takes the kick and Rico Gear. Chris Marsoy with a run. Brilliantly done there by the skipper. Frank Butts, Rico Gear again. Ronnie So'oyala. Justin Marshall, Frank Butts, Jose Gear, and oh my god, the classic wallabies now have the ball and Jeremy Paul Mark Gerard with the ball now. Jose Gear takes it back. Justin Marshall. What a run by the half set there. Jose Gear takes it. Andrew Mertens provides a little chip back. Tim Horan knocks it on, and we will go to our second scrum of the match. Timorin is absolutely frustrated with himself there.
Bind.
Justin Marshall was the female. Big hit by the classical backs line up today. And Justin Marshall is waiting. And Mertens now has it. And the classic wallabies, after a knock on from Andrew Mertens. What a silly way to
Crouch. Bind.
take the ball. Will give you now the scrum and the classic wallabies giving it now to take the ball in ya. Horan. Now taken there. Gerard takes the and it doesn't eventuate, unfortunately. Troy Farrell now has it for the classical backs. Ronnie Soto, Justin Marshall, and boy oh boy, this is Northern. Stationary drums and trumpets. Justin Marshall there feeds the scrum now. This is unbelievable stuff by both teams. Justin Marshall now after a big hit. And Marshall has the ball. Brilliant and done there. Ronnie Soto, Rico here again, and that's his second try of the match. Beautiful stuff there by the classical backs to set that one up. Can they go 14-0 up heading in to halftime? Ronnie Soto started that off after a brilliant take by his captain off the ball. Brilliantly done there by the Braves and Crusaders former right winger. Andrew Mertens steps up now to take the ball. Restrains it. He goes back, strikes it well, and beautiful stuff by Andrew Mertens. 14-0 is the score now. So beautiful stuff there by the classical backs. Number 10, Tim Horan starts. And Rico Gear again. Conrad Smith is just sailing away, and third try of the match is done right on our time, and beautiful stuff there by how good is the classical backs team today. Beautiful stuff done in the lead up by Rico Gear, and I'm not quite sure. I think that was Chris Marshall and Buff for him, so it was beautiful stuff there by the to preparing Conrad Smith for that sensational run. Andrew Mertens lines up another one. Can he make it 3 from 3? And he does. Strikes it well. 19 or 21 points to nil, lead the Classic All Blacks over the Classic Wallabies. What a first half this has been. The Classic Wallabies have not made any. They've had 19% position and 14% territory. Let's see if they can hunt that down in the second half as we kick off once again. And the Classic Wallabies take that up through Sterling Morgan Turanui takes the ball up now. And Sterling Mortlock now on the ball. And Tim Horan. Beautiful stuff here by the Classic Wallabies. The Classic All Blacks have turned it over. Frank Butts with a kick. Lottie Takiri takes the ball up and is not going to be caught from there. Beautiful stuff. And the Classic Wallabies have their first shot of the game. Beautiful stuff there in the lead-up done to make that try. Lottie Takiri just took it and struck away. Beautiful stuff there from the former Wallabies winner. So let's see if Tim Horan can add the extras as he lines it up. Takes a few steps back and then re-straightens the ball, strikes it well, and unfortunately it does not go to plan for him, as the score now remains sorry about that. The score now remains 21-5. But now I've got a feeling that the former All Blacks, or the Classic All Blacks, as we're calling them today, want to make some changes. So Wyatt Crockett will go on the Case News and John Alpha for Charlie from Molina and Nathan Harris off for Dan Coles. So, and they also want to make a change in the loose forward, which sees Scott Robinson on for Adam Thompson. Now, Rodney Oliolo will switch to the blind side, to accommodate for Robinson at number 8. And I'm also getting word at the Classic Wallabies are wanting to make the same changes. So, as I orchestrated before, James Soberon for Greyhounds, Stephen Moron for Jeremy, Paul, and Paddy Ryan on for Ben Alexander. So, yeah. James Hall wants to go off as well as David Pocock does as well. So, brilliant shift from both forward packs today. Rajiki Sama will go to number 8 and Scott Higginbottom will head on in the number 6 position. Morgan Turinui has to step up in James Hall's absence. He will go on for Sam Carter. So there we are, Drons and Tronettes. Sorry about that. But the changes need to be made. Anyway, back to Sterling Mortlock is now on the ball off the pass from Michael Hooper. Mark Gerard kicks, Enrico Gear takes, Jeff Wilson, Andrew Mertens, Chris Marsoli, and Jeff Wilson, Rico Gear, Ali Williams now waits, Andrew Mertens, Jose Gear now takes the ball. The Frank Batts might be going all the way, and he scores. Beautiful stuff there from the number 12 for the classical backs. This is beautiful stuff here in the lead up. The two props basically getting the big carries done so that Frank Batts can just right away, and beautifully done. Andrew Mertens will now wait to convert as he sets up the ball and takes a few steps back. And Andrew Mertens strikes it well, and the classical backs lead 28 points to 5. Here come the changes now for both teams, and James Hall, great shift from the man, comes off. Sam Carter, a recently retired wallaby, comes on, and beautiful stuff there from the wallabies. Anyway, Adam Ashley Cooper and Will Genia, Stephen Moore, and Scott Higginbottom,
Release.
Eddie Ryan, Michael, Troy Favell now of the Intercept, Justin Marshall, Frank Butt, Mark Gerard is waiting back. Beautiful stuff there from the classic Wallabies fullback. Dan Coles now president. Troy,
Advantage.
the infamous Sam Carlin takes the ball, and the former All Blacks, or the classic All Blacks, had the advantage. And the classic Wallabies knock it on. Getting where that the backs are hungry to come on, as well as Sam Whitelock for the classic ABs. So just let me quickly make those changes. Rick Alzogier comes off after a brilliant stint, and Andrew Mertens will follow in his lead. Great kicking game from him as Stephen Donald now heads on to continue the good work. And the others will come on for Justin Marshall, and it looks like Troy Favell might be heading off here for the classic All Blacks. Sam Whitelock makes his way on. And for the classic Wallabies, we have Nick White coming on for Walginia, Rob Horn coming on for Lottie Takiri, and also I believe Craig Cooper is coming on for Tim Horan. So brilliantly done by the classic Wallabies back line today. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to strike, or have struck the only once in the second half, but unfortunately after that, I have not made a single advancement. Now, we get back to the game, and the
Crouch.
classical backs now at the scrum. Justin Marshall for them. The classical backs make a heavy hit, and beautiful stuff. Marshall, yeah. Marshall again. Robinson. Favell. Marshall. Robinson. Not Marshall. Ali Williams takes it into touch. And unfortunately, the Reserves will only get 1 minute as Sam Carter takes it in and Craig Cooper. Mark Gerard just gets it out and the classical works take them in here at Yarrow Stadium. Beautiful game here today. Unfortunately for the classic wallabies, they just could not get going in the first half. They managed to find a sparkle in the second, but Smith, Bunce and Gia along with Takiri are the try scorers. Mertens with 4. Rico Gear got 2 and beautiful stuff. Anyway, Trons and Tronnets, that'll do it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please take your belongings as we proceed to the platform, and I will see you all next time for another video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and do all that other malarkey, as it really helps me out. Be cool, stay awesome, and as I always love to say, be kind to one another, will you? As a symbol, how you doing or are you beaut can make anyone's day. Ciao! And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now.